So I figured that now would be a good time to talk about the Dragonframe stop motion claymation software, the Toon Boom Harmony 2D animation software most people are probably using for anime and cartoons, and the Maya 3D animation software people are using for 3D animations that you've seen. Like the examples they used for that was stuff like anything 3D, even if it doesn't look, even if it looks too realistic. Like basically, yeah. So uh, with Dragonframe, I look at Dragonframe software a lot. I don't know why, but the Dragonframe software, right now we're at DF5, and Dragonframe 5 is the development of this one software just to make stop motion animation. But that's not a downsell. I think software animation does deserve good software, and so between Stop Motion Pro Eclipse and Dragonframe, you're probably looking at, or even I can move it, whatever else. Stop Motion. I use Stop Motion most of the time myself anyway, so that was free. That has few glitches, but this is about Dragonframe. But if I had to compare it to Stop Motion Pro Eclipse, then yeah, Eclipse is good enough for the consumer level, and then Dragonframe is good enough for commercial level. Great, claymation, stop motion animation. So Dragonframe, this is not just about claymation, but I'll get to the other ones in a second. But with Dragonframe, I feel like there's a lot of rich features. I didn't even get to use that much. I didn't use these the trial yet, but Dragonframe's a lot of rich features, rich, in-depth, really good stuff in there. Like really like if you just wanted the essentials, just use Eclipse. Just use Top Motion Pro Eclipse, because Eclipse will give you everything you're thinking about, everything that you want to remember, what you needed to do, like onion skinning, drawing on little bits of clip art onto your. I mean, like drawing effects, putting special effects into your animations. Everything you would remember that you actually thought you needed, Eclipse will have it. Dragonframe is if you really want to go to the next level and just like really get into it, like make your experience so good. And there are extra features in there that you won't have with Eclipse, but like I probably don't even know what those are. But like I kept reading the list, I just don't remember this properly. But there are so many things you can do with Dragonframe. You can incorporate modules for your motion effects and all that, lighting, whatever, rigs for moving the camera. You can, and I've seen what was his name on YouTube? Let's say his name's Gold, not Gold, no, not Gold Jacket Luke. That's a NoFap creator. I had to say that. Not Goldies, but Goldies is one of them. It was. Let's just say it was someone like Goldies, like using the Dragonframe software, and the claymation animators, and like they might use the rigs where you can move the camera, or you can use motion graphics, motion effects. All those modules are expensive as F. They're even more expensive than the software itself, because the software is standing as it is with the Bluetooth adapter and the software on your computer. That's $300, and that's for the commercial grade software, and that's a big deal. It's like you have to really want that to go for it. I would personally want that anyways. It's kind of a cliche to go for Dragonframe just because it's good, and so people will go for that over Eclipse. But if you want to really be affordable, go for Eclipse, or even the standard edition Eclipse with the DSLR function not there yet, because the affordable version is actually half the price. But the full version of Eclipse would just be like $200 or almost $200, and then half of that would be for webcam compatibility and less resolution, which I think is still good for animators, honestly. But Dragonframe, if you're gonna dish out almost $300 for the software and the extra essentials, even I would say just go for the software for Dragonframe at first, and the Bluetooth adapter. Don't worry about the EOS cap, that's cheap. But don't even worry about the storyboards, those are cheap too. Don't worry about the modules that are expensive AF. Just get Dragonframe and then go with it. But yeah. So we have Toon Boom Harmony. And I'm not looking at this right now, but like we have Toon Boom Harmony, and Toon Boom is a 2D software which has been used in the recent updates. They apparently have an incorporation so that you can actually do these 2D animations for your video games, and they have Gaming Mind already. That's a really cool feature right now, but maybe it might be even be hype and tasty. I mean that in trendy, yeah, trendy. So Toon Boom 2D, so stuff like anime, cartoons, stuff like that. It's, I think they had their main focus was either to incorporate your workflow and things like video games or storytelling, whatever. It was some kind of creative outlet for itself, and so Toon Boom, it's okay. I'm comparatively to even Dragonframe and Maya. Toon Boom you can get for like $25 a month at the lowest starting off, and then the other tiers are if you were gonna do more tool stuff or like some kind of server integration or like some kind of like a some kind of better workflow. But it was just I didn't read too deeply yet. But like I just Toon Boom I think it's at least like I said $25 a month, and then that's just to get the essentials, and then you can work with whatever you need to do with the software to make your 2D animations. And that's I've heard about Toon Boom from some YouTubers. They mention it as part of their lingo. They don't just say, "Oh, I use TV Paint." No, I'm gonna go for Toon Boom. It's like I'm gonna go for the software that I don't even have to use, and it still makes my life better. And that's the same thing I said about using Dragonframe over Stop Motion Pro Eclipse. This is the same relationship. When you use Toon Boom over TV Paint, you're basically telling yourself, "I'm going to care about the tools that I pay for," and that's a really brave step to go for, because that will, in my opinion, that will always pay off. But it just I think Toon Boom is nice. It has a obviously integrated culture, kind of like how Discord has a culture for gaming and for social media esque stuff. Even though most people use Discord as an actual congregate like a camaraderie group thing in the first place, a lot of people, especially the social skills Discord and other communities like YouTubers. I mean, I'm YouTubers in social skills Discord, but like kind of like with Discord, the social media app, which I don't even see as a social media anymore. It's the same thing like that for me. With Toon Boom Harmony and TV Paint, it depends on your relationship with that stuff. And I think with Toon Boom, the relationship that the creators have with it is to make it something special of like, oh, we can make this for video games. We can make this for your creativity. And I love that aspect of it. So Toon Boom and Harmony, and we're currently at Harmony 21. And it looks like something that they would use for that would really help people make those visual novel storytelling games at the very least, if not other kinds of games. But yeah, I can imagine someone making an anime visual novel with it. But you know, and finally we're at Maya, or am I spelling that right? I think it was Maya. So like Toon Boom would be the relationship I would have with maybe communities like Howard Wimphurst and Mary Guild. Maya would be the software I would have a relationship with Spongella and the 100 Frames contest, because I've seen a lot of people in the 100 Frames contest for John Dennis Haas's Spongella group. They were using a crap ton of Maya. They like 90% of the animators I was competing with, so to speak. It was still a fun contest, not gonna lie, but like the couple times I went, but like. They almost all of them were using Maya, and they were like, I was just winging at it with my claymations and stop motions, like, whoa, they teach people how to do 3D in a week like that. it's just like, and I'm pretty sure they had a student discount, or they even tried it for free, because if you look at Maya on the website for Autodesk, they sell Maya without the bundle, so the bundle makes it like if you pay twice as much for Maya for a bundle, you can get 5 or 4 or more kind of extra tools with it, or softwares, apps. And if you just pay for Maya alone, and that's literally what the software is called, is just Maya, something like a Maya, not Maya 365, just probably just Maya. But I forget what the version's called, but like for this year, 2022, but. We're in July 2022 right now, so maybe they'll have an update a month or two ago. But Maya, by its standalone costs, like, geez, I mean, the token system they have for Autodesk is like 300 tokens. No, $300 for like 100 tokens, and now lasts you a couple to a few weeks for using Maya, and that's if you're using the tokens system, not the fungible tokens, not NFTs. I mean like. Their token system. That's a little different, I think. But the main payment route for when you're using like things like PayPal or debit cards or whatever, their main payment route, I think you have to at least spend $1,700, I think, or $1,500 for a year, and then like 33% off for that price to be monthly. No. It was like the monthly price is 33%. Okay. Some kind of like it was like 33% off if monthly, 33% off if yearly, and then 33% off something else. It was something like that. But I remember there being like $1,500 price. I could be looking at the list right now, but yeah. Long story short, Maya is expensive, and there's for good reason. I think even compared to Toon Boom Harmony, it's a real deal. It's like it's a 3D software. It's like you have these. I never did this in stop motion, but you have like in both 2D and 3D, you have these things called rigs. I'm sure most of you watching this video right now what I'm talking about, so it's good for you because I don't. Well, like you have rigs, which is when you're preparing a puppet model in order to prepare for animation. You have to store. You probably should be storyboarding. So I imagine that's in there at some point. Again, I don't do that in stop motion all the time, so. But it's like I don't storyboard. I don't rig. You tend to do that in 2D and 3D, if not crucially. And then it's like there's all sorts of stuff you do. I think even in Blender for free. In Blender, when you're doing the donut squad thing, when you're making the donut, you have to step by step develop the rig, hopefully have a storyboard behind it, and then when you get it all set up, you add the graphics onto the physical model, all that other stuff. I'm pretty sure with Maya, that's what they're going for right there. It's like 3D software but in a premium package. I think I enjoyed seeing those 3D animators on the 100 frames contest though. They have some really like they're so good that even in a week they can prepare something that actually looks presentable. I'm not even trying to sell that too high. It's like if you can teach someone to do that, then even paying a huge fortune premium for 3D software will probably pay off if assuming you use it, in a premium membership or whatever. But hopefully you do. Don't be like me and procrastinating on huge stop motion as if I would have ever have been prepared for Eclipse or Dragon Frame. But and on the Autodesk website, they have plenty of other softwares. They have softwares for architects, engineers. They actually have AutoCAD, which kind of surprised me. But Maya particularly is probably one of the more popular softwares because for animators at least, for creative designers, character animators, illustrators, etc. And yeah, this should be good for now. Dragon Frame, Toon Boom Harmony, and Maya. So that's 2D, 3D, and stop motion. Not in respective order. I just said it differently, but. And that's just a little bit of discussion about each of those three. I may evaluate a little better on the Dragon Frame part because I'm a claymation animator myself. But that's my opinions on the three of them. We'll have to read them a little bit so far. Oh, one more thing. Wacom. When I was looking at the tablet stuff for Toon Boom Harmony, Wacom had the deals for the Cintiq and the Wacom Intuitive Pro. Or no, Wacom Intuit Pro. The Wacom Intuit Pro and the Cintiq, and both of them were owned by Wacom. And I was like, wait, I don't mean to brag, but some of these prices don't even look that expensive to me. Like even the Cintiq costs $650, and the Intuit Pros are like $400. I'm like, dude, why do people save up for this stuff? It's easy to get. I mean, I don't want to be that kind of person because if I have to speak this lane, I might as well go for it. But I will say that if I were to do 2D, I would not put too much of an emphasis on the prices for these things. Like, not just because, in my opinion, they're not that pricey or expensive, but because they just seem like tools that would be essential for any artist in 2D or even 3D and maybe even stop motion. They're just tools that look like they wouldn't be a big deal to compromise on. Like, if I was to still use my mouse, to do shitty art, then... Like, as I've already done that lately anyways, and acted like I was still a cartoonist. humble for that. But yeah, Wacom prices, they're not expensive. Sorry. And maybe I'll buy them eventually, or even win a contest for one of them, for how win person, making the difference for that. But yeah, so Wacom as a bonus, Toon Boom Harmony, Dragon Frame, and Maya. So if you enjoyed this video, please comment below, share, like, subscribe. This is the claymation video having a question, and I think I will see you for another one, which should probably be about I'm gonna get a good habit of doing a call to action style of talking about the next video I'm gonna make, but more videos are probably gonna come in digs though. More of the short form videos, the too short to suck video style from Psych Hacks. Actually, what I'm gonna link in the end card is going to be Psych Hacks, Orion Beginner, whatever his name is, Psych Hacks' channel, to give you an idea of what I was doing with the videos on digs. and I'm gonna link his video on that. I'm gonna link some of my other videos, obviously my subscribe button, and then some other videos I probably like. Okay, so see you guys, bye.